Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today. Carasoft Technology would like to welcome you to our ServiceNow Public Sector Tech Talk, Unlock Government Potential with ServiceNow's Golden Key for Data. Just to tell you a little bit about Carasoft, we are a trusted government IT solutions provider supporting public sector organizations across federal, state, and local government agencies, including education and healthcare markets. At this time, I'd like to hand the floor over to our speaker. Joe, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Sarah. Uh, Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining the August ServiceNow U.S. Public Sector Tech Talk, Unlock Government Potential with ServiceNow's Golden Key for Data. I thought I would go on camera real quick just to introduce myself. My name is Joe Kim. I'm one of the Senior Solution Sales Executives on the Creator Workflows Federal team. Been serving the federal government's IT for about over 10 years now. Prior to that, I was serving the country as a U.S. Army combat medic and currently a girl dad. So shout out to all the girl dads out there. I currently work with federal law enforcement, public services, and federal financial customers. Quick safe harbor slide. Sure, if you've met with anyone from ServiceNow, you've seen this quite a bit. This is for any forward-looking statements that I plan on covering throughout my presentation. Please consult with your ServiceNow account team before making any acquisition decisions based on what I shared today. I'm just going to go off camera just in case there's any bandwidth issues. Uh, Before I get into the presentation today, I wanted to just get a quick pulse of where you all are at when it comes to AI agents. So, are you early adopters, already leading the way as far as utilizing AI agents? B, currently in the process of implementing AI agents? C, we have a plan to incorporate them in the upcoming year? Or D, we have no plans at this time. Okay, more than I expected. Awesome. So looks like 31% are early adopters. Awesome. Fantastic. 8% are currently in the process, 46%. So there's a plan. So looks like the vast majority are either running AI agents or have a plan in place to incorporate them. So that's awesome. That's great to hear. I'm going to be covering AI agents just a little bit during my presentation today, but the main focus is going to be around workflow data fabric. So appreciate you all responding to the poll there. Okay, so as you all know, ServiceNow is the number one workflow automation platform in the industry, and we lead digital transformation through our unified approach because we have one platform and one data model. We keep it simple, but the thing is, this foundation enables organizations, agencies to automate workflows, integrate systems, and deliver seamless experiences for both customers and employees. So what we're doing now is we're kind of advancing our vision for the future of work through agentic AI. And this represents a shift from simple automations to sophisticated AI agents capable of executing complex business processes on behalf of humans. So ServiceNow's AI agents will go beyond following just workflows. They actively collaborate with your employees, your customers, all on the same platform. So what this means is we it enables 24/7 productivity at scale across your entire business from IT and customer service to HR, procurement, and more. So these agents will understand context, adapt to your business goals, and transform insights into automated actions across the entire platform. And ServiceNow is the only platform that unites AI agents, data, and workflows all on a single platform with that single data model that brings AI to every corner of your organization, your operations, and your business. So from an AI agent perspective, they don't just assist, they take action. So the idea is that teams of AI agents working together will orchestrate end-to-end business processes and be able to leverage AI agents across IT, customer service, and HR. With Workflow Data Fabric, you can connect, unify, and understand all of your enterprise data, structured and unstructured, wherever it resides. So everything is all on a secure, trusted platform, adhering to public sector AI and data governance. When it comes to workflow, when your AI agents run on ServiceNow, they are leveraging the world's number one workflow automation engine. And this unique combination is what makes ServiceNow the AI platform for business transformation. And it's why so many companies and agencies choose to run their enterprise on our platform. And this is kind of what's um, behind what we mean when we say we put AI to work for people. And to unlock the full potential of our platform and deliver meaningful value, in order to actually get those AI agents to work, they need to access the right data. So, in an AI first world, data becomes your most valuable asset because AI agents are only as good as the data they have access to. So, our most strategic customers understand this and want to get the most from AI agents and the rest of our platform, but tell us all the time that their enterprise data sits in hundreds of different systems, different data warehouses, data lakes, databases, hyperscalers, applications like ERP, HR, and CRM. And if we put AI agents to work on these disconnected, non-integrated, multi-instance systems, they'll only add to their complexity. So AI agents really need to be built on a single platform that can access all of your data, process it, and govern it all in real time. And that's where data fabric comes in, also known as WDF. It's our integration and semantic layer that allows enterprises, agencies to connect, understand, and act on any data source. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of break down workflow data fabric into a few key areas. First, how we connect all of your data sources and systems across the enterprise, breaking down barriers and enabling a unified view, giving AI agents or current workflows real-time access to data wherever it resides. Then we're going to help you contextualize the data, help you understand it, aligning it with organizational workflows and priorities to ensure it's actionable. And then we help you take action, the most important part, using AI agents, analytics, your existing workflows, and experiences to deliver outcomes in real time. So what that means is no more copying data with workflow data fabric, no more delays, just instant insight and action. And as we continue to evolve workflow data fabric, we also are expanding the reach of our network. So we have an ecosystem of over 100 top tier data platforms, application, and open source tools. What this does is it allows us to bring workflow data fabric's insight to action capabilities right to your doorstep by integrating with all the data platforms you already use, like AWS, Microsoft, Oracle, Confluence, SAP. Like this, just to name a few, but I'm sure you're familiar with most of the logos here on the screen. We are continuing to expand and add on to that ecosystem. A lot of times, customers will hear, the same things from other vendors. They will hear them talk about data solutions, but here's what makes ServiceNow fundamentally different. When it comes to our data, most data vendors like Informatica, IBM, they're focused purely on data integration. They do that very well. They help you to see your data, and that's where it really ends. And our customers end up with yet another point solution that's kind of semi-organized data that still requires additional tools to actually do anything with it. And other vendors like Salesforce, they'll focus on actions, but struggle with comprehensive data access and line of business coverage. Their customers need multiple products and complex integrations to get both data and action capabilities, excuse me. But with Workflow Data Fabric, we help you to see your data uh, and act on it. So we do both. While other vendors out there will give you another point solution to manage, we give you a platform. So something to keep in mind is that you already have access to a platform that's going to give you insights into action across every corner of your business. And the next slide is just going to show you a few examples of how our customers are turning their data into action with Workflow Data Fabric. So as you can see here, customers are already using and getting significant benefits from WDF after implementing our automation and integration solutions in a matter of days to weeks, rather than years, as it often takes with our competitors to get up and running. And whether it's saving up to 70% on total cost by consolidating their automation point solutions, or having more specific or industry specific objectives such as automating customer care, speeding MTTR, cutting out manual labor. Deploying WDF can really help our customers meet their goals fast. So I'm going to now cover some of the capabilities that are part of the WDF WDF offering, starting with how we help you to connect your data. Everything that I'm going to be sharing here is a super simple way for you to access any type of data anywhere. So I'll start with Integration Hub that you see on the left here, which already has thousands of happy customers getting the value of how simple it is to create data spokes to hundreds of systems outside of ServiceNow. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Integration Hub, it enables execution of third-party APIs as part of a flow when a specific event occurs in ServiceNow. These integrations are referred to as spokes. They're pre-built connectors, and we have hundreds of them available. They're easy to configure, enable you to add actions without the need to write a script quickly. For example, if you post a message and incident details in a Slack channel, when a high priority incident is created, that's one way to leverage Integration Hub spokes. RPA Hub to manage. This is used to manage attended and unattended bots within your enterprise. You can view your unattended and attended bots and the work that they perform using RPA Hub. And this is something that a lot of our public sector customers are unaware of, that we actually have this offering where you can use our RPA capabilities as your digital workforce manager for governing, managing, and supervising your bots in a much more simpler way. We have a lot of customers currently using other solutions like UiPath that come to us and say, hey, come to find out, your RPA capabilities are actually more than enough for what we need compared to the other vendors that we've been using. So just something to keep in mind. Stream Connect for Apache Kafka. This is mainly for Apache Kafka users. This is our native solution for integrating high volume, real-time data streams directly into your ServiceNow workflows. And this enables seamless bidirectional communication between your ServiceNow instance and your external Apache Kafka system without the need for custom middleware or complex ETL pipelines. So what this really does is it allows you to ingest Kafka messages into ServiceNow to trigger automated workflows. It can help you to publish ServiceNow events to Kafka topics for downstream processing. It can help you transform and route data using low-code tools like Flow Designer. And then you can, from there, scale effortlessly to handle millions of messages per second. And why this matters to a lot of our customers is it improves the speed to respond to events as they happen. There's no delays, no polling. There's more efficiency as far as reducing API overhead. And there's more flexibility to be able to connect to any Kafka compatible system, including Confluent. And then there's also visibility with this feature as well, where you can monitor performance, message flow with built-in analytics. One of the newer features that we've been talking about with Workflow Data Fabric is Lens. It's our latest breakthrough in visual automation. And what Lens does is it allows users to interact with lists and forms within ServiceNow. So teams can extract actionable insights and automate workflows using AI-driven intelligence where it instantly captures and transforms UI-based data, including on-screen elements, text, tables. So there's no templates or training required because it's powered by multimodal LLMs. Lens also applies zero-shot AI extraction, which enables flexible Q&A and reasoning-based interactions for real-time adaptability. So whether structured, semi-structured, or unstructured data, Lens eliminates the need for manual data entry. So one challenge, or I guess example you can use for Lens is if you struggle with manual data extraction from on-screen elements, dashboards, reports, this can also be good for mobile as well. And those challenges are leading to delays in execution, excuse me. Your existing solutions lack real-time adaptability and a visual understanding of what it needs to do to process dynamic screen content. Lens will kind of accelerate that by improving task execution through the AI-powered capabilities. There's real-time extraction of that on-screen data, and then again, eliminates the need for any type of manual entry and reliance on predefined templates. External content connectors, this is great for anyone in today's digital workplace where critical information is often scattered across platforms like SharePoint, Confluence, Google Drive, Teams, Slack, and other similar types of tools and platforms. External content connectors solve the challenge by seamlessly integrating third-party content into ServiceNow's AI-powered experiences without duplicating data or compromising security. So what this does is it connects the external repositories like Confluence, SharePoint, Google Drive, Jira, etc. And it also helps you to index documents and metadata while respecting original system permissions. It also surfaces content in AI search, virtual agent, and now assist experiences. And it also simplifies setup from 50 steps to just a few. So big difference there. From an example that you can use to understand how external content connectors can be leveraged is, let's say you have a newly hired contracting specialist that needs vendor pricing and policies, and there's policies stored across SharePoint and Confluence. So instead of that new employee logging into multiple systems, he or she can now use external content connectors to instantly find what they need, saving time and reducing frustration. I'm going to take a quick pause here just to take a sip of water. All right. Next, we have document intelligence. This accelerates the extraction of information from structured and semi-structured documents. What this does is reduces processing time, minimizes data entry errors, and intelligently adapts to change over time. So it gets smarter and smarter the more you use it. And it can work with any workflow that relies on documents like PDFs, IDs, passports, etc. So it's a quick and easy way to set up with our low code configuration. There's no need for AI expertise thanks to the guided experience. And again, the AI continues to learn over time, reducing the amount of work the agent has to do and increasing the document throughput as well. So some good examples of how DocIntel can be used is, let's say you have claims processing. You can automatically extract claim details from scanned forms and route them for approval. So you have finance loan processing. You can extract borrower information from tax forms and bank statements to accelerate the underwriting. And then with any type of health or safety questionnaires, you can summarize responses, flag compliance risks. If you have accident reports, you can use AI agents to extract incident details and generate summaries for case resolution. Zero copy connectors, another great feature that was introduced through Workflow Data Fabric. When we have organizations or agencies that typically store data in multiple systems like Snowflake, Data Lake, Oracle, using that data in apps and workflows usually means copying or moving it around, which takes a ton of time. It increases costs and risks data becoming outdated or inconsistent. What Zero Copy Connector solves is letting you securely query and use that live data directly where it's stored without copying it. So there's no more complicated data pipelines or syncing jobs. The data stays current and consistent. You have improved data security and governance. And then, of course, you have those faster insights across your organization. The next slide represents an example of kind of how this all works. We'll use a customer support agent. We'll call her Amy, who needs access to a customer's past purchase orders, but the data is stored externally due to security and privacy policies. So she'd usually submit a data request and wait days for the platform team to query the external source, which ultimately leads to delays. But with zero copy connectors, Amy can open a workspace and see the purchase history instantly because the system detects external data, queries it in real time using a federated query engine. The data is pulled from multiple sources, is joined and displayed dynamically. So the retrieved data appears in temporary virtual tables for Amy's session only. So once she closes the UI, basically when she ends the session, the data vanishes, keeping the system secure and lightweight. So in essence, what the impact that zero copy connectors has is it enables real-time, secure access to critical data while helping your employees, or Amy in this case, solve a customer's issues faster while maintaining data integrity. Okay, the next aspect of Workflow Data Fabric is how we help you to understand your data. And this is about making data more valuable through context, helping you identify relationships between different data sources, which means that every workflow, every AI agent has the right context to make better decisions. Start with process mining. Process mining on the ServiceNow platform uses event data for ServiceNow and external systems to visualize actual workflows, uncover inefficiencies, and identify automation opportunities. It transforms raw process logs into actionable insights, which enables agencies and organizations to optimize operations, improve compliance, and accelerate digital transformation. Kind of think of it as taking a X-ray approach to looking at the different bottlenecks, the different inefficiencies within the workflows, both internal to ServiceNow and external. So why that matters to customers and why they actually use ServiceNow process mining is they get end-to-end visibility where they get a clear data-driven view of how processes actually run versus how they're designed. There's faster value realization where a guided setup and in-platform integration allows customers to start analyzing processes in hours, not weeks. There's continuous improvements by identifying bottlenecks, SLA breaches, and then you can also rework loops to drive ongoing optimization. And of course, compliance and governance. You can detect deviations, anomalies to ensure adherence to policies and regulatory requirements. So if you currently own any ServiceNow products or out-of-the-box workflows, an example of this for ITSM and CSM or CRM is you can analyze an incident, you can change and request processes to improve SLA compliance. If you are a HR or employee workflows customer, you can streamline onboarding and case management. Finance and procurement, you can optimize approval chains and reduce idle time. And for any type of cross-enterprise automation, you can feed insights into a playbook. Um, you can feed them into playbook generation for one-click automation. And one thing that's really cool with process mining is there is a built-in complementary process mining project on customer instances, if you're on Xanadu or beyond, that lets you mine your own data quickly. Basically, think of it as a freemium try and see motion to kind of understand how you can reveal inefficiencies and essentially do like an abbreviated proof of concept or proof of value. So something to keep note of is that you have access to this if you're on Xanadu Beyond, and that this is an eval project or an eval um, option for you to see how process mining can work for you. All right, another way to understand your data through Workflow Data Fabric is performance analytics. I'm sorry, excuse me, platform analytics. It tracks KPIs and trends to improve service delivery and reduce costs. It answers any type of critical business questions like how are we performing, where can we improve. It provides deep insights into how users interact with applications through navigation patterns, feature adoption to improve usability and engagement. And then you can detect anomalies, anticipate trends, notify stakeholders when KPIs change significantly. Then you can also create dashboards and reports using a single data model for real-time actionable insights. This actually complements analytics by uh, revealing inefficiencies and root causes behind performance metrics. So you can use this in combination with process mining to be able to get the insights that you need. Okay, now, to kind of summarize everything I've covered so far, I know I've covered quite a bit. First I talked about how you can connect disparate data sources across the enterprise, breaking down barriers and enabling a unified view. And then I just talked about how you can contextualize and understand the data, aligning it with organizational workflows and priorities to ensure it's actionable. So lastly, I'm going to talk about intelligent action, the most important piece, doing something with the data whether it be with AI agents, analytics, workflows, and experiences to kind of deliver the outcomes that you need. There's a seamless integration that kind of transforms raw data into strategic insight and operational efficiency. So that's what we mean by unlocking the full potential of the data that you have within ServiceNow. And one other thing to note is that you can now run your reports and analytics up to 27 times faster with RaptorDB. It's processing up-to-date data from Workflow Data Fabric to turn insights into action across other parts of the platform as well. So a couple ways that you can take action is with AI agents. So in case you're unfamiliar, with what a ServiceNow AI agent is, it's an intelligent, task-oriented assistant that's built on the platform that uses AI, workflow automation, and integrations to perform complex tasks. And this goes way beyond chat, and that's because it takes action, it makes its own decisions, and automates outcomes. How AI agents leverages the integration hub spokes that I talked about earlier is it connects to systems instantly using out-of-the-box spokes. So you can also automate actions across the platform with minimal manual effort, and it enables end-to-end cross-system workflows through intelligent triggers. So kind of think of it this way. Uh, Imagine your enterprise as a large, bustling, office building. So each department, HR, IT, finance, customer service, has its own set of tools, data, and workflows. Now, kind of picture AI agents as a smart professional assistant that's stationed in each department. These assistants don't just wait for instructions, they proactively understand what needs to be done, they fetch the right information, and they take action. Where an integration hub fits into this, it's like the hallway system of that building that connects every room in the building, and it ensures that these assistants can move freely, access any department's tools, and collaborate with other assistants without needing to duplicate data or ask for permission every time. In this scenario, the assistants would be, again, the AI agents. So instead of manually walking from HR to the IT departments to get a report, your AI agent or assistant can use integration hub spokes to instantly access what's needed, make those decisions, and complete those tasks all autonomously and securely. We do have agentic RPA as well, and it's the next evolution of our robotic process automation capabilities because we're combining traditional rule-based automation with AI-driven autonomous agents. So, unlike conventional RPA bots that execute predefined scripts, and introduces intelligent, goal-oriented agents capable of reasoning, adapting, and orchestrating multi-step workflows across systems. So, a use case example for you all to think about is automating compliance-heavy workflows and bridging legacy systems with modern platforms. If you're in finance or HR, maybe intelligent handling of exceptions in invoice processing, onboarding, or claims. Customer service use cases, proactive case resolution, and conversational self-service that's powered by the AI agents. And if you're on the IT operations side, maybe automating remediation and orchestration of multi-step incident workflows. Another way to take action is by leveraging ServiceNow's known low-code application development platform to build custom applications that can deliver services via apps. So, uh, for government and public sector, many of you all leverage App Engine today to modernize legacy systems, digitize forms, and streamline case management. On the enterprise operations side, you can build apps for HR, finance, procurement, and IT workflows if it isn't already offered through our out-of-the-box products. And you can also extend ERP, CRM, and other core systems with custom engagement layers. All right. Last piece to workflow data fabric, how you can actually govern your data end to end. So ServiceNow has governance built everywhere throughout the platform. And that's the case with Workflow Data Fabric, where you can leverage a feature called Automation Center. Think of it as a centralized, vendor agnostic workspace on the platform that allows you to manage the entire automation lifecycle from intake and prioritization to execution and monitoring across ServiceNow and also third-party tools. So it provides a single pane of glass for automation governance, analytics, and operational health. So you can capture automation requests from Service Catalog, process optimization, and score them using built-in frameworks. You can monitor and view real-time status of ServiceNow and third-party automations. That also includes job health and incident linkage. And then this is pretty relevant for a lot of public sector customers where they need to understand the value and ROI. So you can measure time saved, cost reduction, and alignment and business goals using the dashboards that are offered there. So you can also start, stop, or pause automations directly from this console for proactive control, right? So I have a quick pre-recorded demo. I wanted to show you to help you to further understand how Workflow Data Fabric works.
Businesses are storing more data than ever before, often trapped and siloed across hundreds of different systems. Workflow Data Fabric connects any system or data source directly into the ServiceNow platform, powering all your workflows and AI with real-time data. Let's see how. What you're seeing is Workflow Data Fabric in action for a large telecommunications company. Enterprises of this size have petabytes of data. To make smart decisions, they need to connect, understand, and act on this data. You can see Data Fabric connecting both structured and unstructured data in Snowflake, Databricks, and even tools like Cisco and hyperscalers like AWS. New with Workflow Data Fabric are zero-copy data partnerships with leading data clouds like Databricks and Snowflake, keeping your critical data where it resides without needing to copy it into ServiceNow. With just a few clicks, this telco company can set up a new zero-copy connection to their data lake, connecting terabytes of real-time network inventory data directly to ServiceNow. And Data Fabric's automated record and field-level mapping takes this network inventory data and harmonizes it into a single data model that can be actioned by any workflow in ServiceNow. After clicking Save, this data is now part of the ServiceNow data model, while the physical data remains external. Data Fabric zero-copy connections act like any other data in ServiceNow and can be used to build AI workflows or power skills for AI agents, all while keeping data where it resides. Let's see how this works in action. Here is an AI-powered workflow to monitor network operations. When a critical network outage is detected, the workflow actions a series of tasks to understand the outage and assign a local field service technician. Before Data Fabric, only top-level network data was stored in ServiceNow. Today, Data Fabric brings real-time data from any system directly into this workflow. When a network disruption causes an outage, the workflow has access to a massive dataset of real-time IoT device details, tower locations, and relevant articles, triggering a deeper analysis, all without leaving ServiceNow. This data powers not just workflows, but also more accurate and actionable AI. Here, during an outage, an AI agent uses the same Data Fabric connections and workflows to diagnose the issue, find the right technician, and complete a first-time fix. The repair is automatically documented and reflected in all Data Fabric connections. No need to update, move data, or keep multiple systems in sync. Workflow Data Fabric unifies data across your enterprise, powering all your workflows and AI agents with real-time data from any source, inside or outside ServiceNow, all on the single AI platform for business transformation.
Okay, so wrapping up my presentation today, like to now see if you can think of any use cases that would benefit your organization's enterprise service needs. Yeah, we'd love to definitely have further dialogue and discussion and help you better understand how Workflow Data Fabric can help your organization, your agency. Um, so these are just a few ways to do a deeper dive and ensure that you have all the information you need to better understand how you can leverage Workflow Data Fabric for your data strategy, for some of your data initiatives, and most importantly, being able to maximize and further enhance your investment in ServiceNow. So my contact information is on the first slide that will be distributed to you after this session. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I can definitely connect you with the right account team if you don't know who to reach out to. And also, you can, if you have your account team's information, feel free to reach out to them directly about Workflow Data Fabric to find out more. A couple of things we can offer to you is just getting a better understanding of how Workflow Data Fabric can benefit you and your organization. we could potentially work on putting a tailored presentation or demonstration for you to showcase some of the capabilities that make the most sense for what you're looking to do on the platform. So with that, that is all I had to share with you all today. Really appreciate everybody's time. Um, Hope to hear from you all soon. And there's one quick thing. I think there was a question regarding FedRAMP and GCC authorization. So just to clarify, the majority of all the features that I showed are IL4, FedRAMP, or GCC available. Zero copy connectors will be IL4 and GCC available in September, which is next month, very soon. Lens, we are working on a roadmap for when that will be available to our GCC and FedRAMP customers, but there's alternative options to make it work for government customers. So definitely reach out to myself or your account team to find out how that would work. So hopefully that answers your question on the chat. Again, really appreciate everybody's time today. Looking forward to hearing from you all. I hope this session was beneficial to you. Um, that's all I had to cover today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and take care.
Thank you, Joe. So I'd like to thank all of our participants as well as our speaker for being with us today. We hope the information you received during this webinar has been helpful. If you do have any further questions or you would like to request more information, please feel free to reach out. Thank you again and have a great day.